No way! No way!
Welcome back to our first episode of 2024.
Not a good angle.
Take off from where we left you, back along the South Australian pristine coastline. This episode has it all. Beach camps, coastal camps, fishing.
That's a whiting!
And this is definitely the closest we've come to from rolling the new truck.
Oh my god! Woo! The truck is like nearly tipped over.
So sit back, buckle up and come with us for an action-packed 2024.
Welcome to a new episode, guys. We are starting this episode off at the famous Palubi Beach. The big fella's a bit nervous, so he's gone for a little walk. I don't know if you can see who's coming back now.
Piece of cake right now.
Piece of cake, are you letting the tyres down?
Yeah, and it's hard. I wouldn't normally, but there's people camping, so to save any embarrassment, I'm gonna let them down.
Well, you heard it. So glad he said that because I am not in the mood to dig us out.
No, it's pretty hard. The only soft bit's up near the campsite.
Oh, okay. So you just got to get a good run up.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Do you even know what you're putting them down to?
Nah. Just until they belly out nicely. Oh, it's the first episode of the new year, though. You can't be rushing these things.
First episode back, and who would have thought we would be airing down?
Alright, we're heading down. We're just coming on the beach now. This first bit is just real hard. It's almost like tar. So this is not the bit I was worried about. Go up the beach a little bit further and it turns a little bit soft just where you get into camp. And we're going to do a loop and come back on ourselves. So that's where we're going to have the issues, if any.
Old Palubi is a pretty well documented spot.
Run, run, run! Go, Finny, go!
So we aren't going to film too much here, but we had to get some footage of Big Susie pulling the van on the beach for the very first time.
This is the soft bit. Oh, look at that! Too easy, Suze. Yeah, Susie loves it. How good's that? Straight in, bang. Now we're just going to level her up. That's going in. So this is what no one, I don't know if we're just the unluckiest people. We never get the weather when we're beach camping. But we are going to show you what it's like when it's not sunshine.
And you're camping with kids.
Yeah, so now we're hiding out of the wind in here having lunch.
Yeah, we wanted to sit outside, but they've got like rice cakes and in the wind they'd probably like go everywhere, so
They'll end up that way.
I'll end up cleaning up this bit later. We'll have a cup of tea outside, but
Oh,
go and take in all the serenity of the wind.
getting sandblasted.
Anyway,
2024, woohoo!
Is it supposed to get better?
No, it's worse. It gets worse tomorrow, and then the day after is
windy.
like this. Yeah.
Well, we wanted to get the boat off. I was hoping we could get the boat off, but
It's staying up there.
yeah, there's no point.
Well, if you don't get the weather at Palubi, it's not what you see on the TV.
How's this? Nick is shouting orders from outside, and this is where he is. So I just had to get some warm stuff for the boys. Don't worry, darling. Your tea will be ready in just a second. You can get the boys changed.
I've got to look after the kids. That's the hardest job.
You look like you're doing a lot of nothing.
I am.
And what do you want now? A jumper for yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Typical Nick, eh?
We could only book 3 days here and got a lot of work and movies punched out. One thing about this place is, though, the wind, it doesn't change the sunsets.
Have a go at this. It is, when we're leaving, just beautiful. Not like a hint of wind. Just our luck, big fella.
No, it's just our luck. Always seems to work out like that.
Yeah. Oh well. Moving on, and we can get the boat off somewhere else. But now we've got to fill up and do the job.
Now it takes about half an hour to get the big girl's tyres back up to 100 psi. And that's why, if you're wondering, I try and get away with not letting them down in the first place. Our next destination is in between Streaky Bay and Smoky Bay in South Australia. An off-grid free camp called Point Brown. And this would be the place we almost roll the big girl. The road into this place is known for being corrugated. Don't let that put you off though, they're just corrugations.
Just got to the tip of Point Brown and there's right and left you can go.
Do they both close off?
Oh, no, we've got to go back out. I think we're going to go right.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Look at that water. I'm ready for a swim.
Don't let the crystal clear blue water fool you, because this is where it starts to get interesting.
So this could be pretty fun. Let's see how big Suze goes. Nothing too hairy just yet.
Hold on, let's just replay Elenya's last words there.
Nothing too hairy just yet.
It's actually quite a bit of a dip, I think. But best to straddle that. It feels like there's a wheel off the ground a bit there.
Oh. Oh my god!
Oh, that is not a good angle at all.
Oh my god. Holy sh**. This is not good.
We have to have a look at what's going on here. I don't actually bloody know. No, just don't.
The whole thing just slipped. I do not know what to say, hey. Holy stuff. You look worried.
Yeah, that's because I am, doll.
I know, but when you're worried, that means I'm worried.
That's not far from tipping over, eh? I'll get a max tracks. Just put it under this side. We're just gonna have to, we're gonna back out. I'm aborting that. That is f***ing scary.
Ooh. Doll, it just literally caved.
I know, that truck, that normally sits about there on me.
For a little bit of context here, the rear of our tray normally sits around 1.3 metres high from the ground, and currently it's touching the dirt. The top of the boat, which is in line with Elenya's head, generally sits around 3.6 metres tall off the deck. We got the kids out of the car, and our plan to get out of this one is rebuild the bank that gave way and just reverse out of there.
It's how easy this can, like, stuff can happen, eh? That is not far at all from tipping over. I've got to get out of here.
This is probably like on my top now. On my top scariest moments of travelling Australia, like the truck is like nearly tipped over. So I got the boys out. We're gonna stand well away from everything when Nick reverses. Oh, it's got my heart going. It's got Nick's heart going too. So what's your plan?
I'm just gonna reverse. Let's go back.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Without tipping it. Only trouble is the front after the back gets out, the front's gonna dip, but that's alright because there's more weight on the back. So it'll just lift the front up. Let's give it a crack. Do not tip, Suze, do not tip.
It's not good, baby.
No.
It's not good.
No. That not work.
It didn't work, no.
No, not that didn't work.
So the other side just dug in.
What was happening is the truck bottomed out on the back of the tray and the tow bar, just making it impossible to get any tractions to the wheels.
She's just not moving. Like, we put the max tracks and she's just not going. What are you gonna do? Just build the track?
Yeah, I just gotta get the max tracks under so they bite. It's just a few boulders hanging it up. I think that should do.
Come on, Suze. Just get up there. Just get up there. Keep going, keep going. Just keep going, doll. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, okay, good job. Woo. So that bank was sort of like crippling again, or whatever it is, crumbling, I'd say. So I was just like, keep going. And now we're gonna just try and get that front end up and we should be all right, but it's still got to drop down and then come back up. Far out. I was just saying keep going because like that was crumbling.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You can see it. We're gonna have to build. We're gonna have the same problem with that front goes in, so
Yeah.
let's get some rocks, fill that in, put the max tracks on top and then
Give it a go.
I'll just show you. I'll show you how high this tray sits normally, and that was touching the ground. Woo! So that's up to my belly button, my fat belly button, right there. That's how far that went down then.
Oh, you can see it. Well, it's safe to say we're gonna go somewhere very...
And I want to just quickly say that I wasn't navigating then.
What? We're putting on the blame.
No, there's no blame, but just saying I wasn't navigating.
Well, you're the driver. You should ultimately be picking the correct route for the truck. But actually, to be fair, like, I had no idea that was just going to crumble the way it did.
No, let's get out of here. Just find a nice beach camp.
Yeah.
And...
Okay, out of these cliffs. Boys, are you trying to help?
There you go, throw a rock in there, Finny. Not at the truck. Whoa!
Woo!
We're out of that first hurdle though, which is good.
Yeah, you good?
Well, we finally got to camp. That's the van behind us. And that's our view. And Elenya's there. This is not our first campsite in Point Brown, is it, Elenya?
It's not, no. And I'm really sorry we didn't record, but if Nick and I were married, we'd definitely be having a divorce.
Yeah, we'd be strangling and all sorts. Anyway,
Have we made up?
we've made, yeah, oh what, it's over now. Anyway, we're going down for the swim. The boys are racing down there just to cool off, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, you're red hot.
We just walked a bit further down the hill and I saw like a better camp, so I just got Nick to go back up and move it. So we're just gonna go right here. He's not impressed. That's a better spot, eh?
Lucky we're in love. Yeah. Plenty of traction. Funny that.
New attraction. Anyway, have a look. Now we can look out in the morning to that. Not bad.
We jagged some pretty good weather whilst we're at Point Brown, and it made all the difference.
Go Ollie, go Ollie, go Ollie, go Ollie, go Ollie. Woo-hoo-hoo. What are you doing? Go Ollie.
The boys are loving being back in the clean water, as Lennox calls it.
He's a bit nippy.
Uh-oh, the current's got you. How good's Point Brown?
It is. Are you cool
Yeah,
down
I'm
now?
simmered down now.
The big boys had a cool down.
We only got stuck. Don't let anything put you off. This is a pretty well documented place. I don't know where we went.
We just pushed the limits as usual.
Anyway,
A short day ended up in a long day.
we're gonna go after this. We're gonna eat some oysters up there and just look at out the ocean.
Pretty specky spot, eh?
Yep.
Is this free?
Yes, it's free.
The boys are off trying to look for rock pools. So, oh, you found one. So I'll just get all our stuff and I'll meet them there. The pack horse is coming, boys. The pack horse is coming.
Cry us a river, Elenya. Cry us a river. They just jump off anything. Little monkeys. Look at you.
Mum doesn't want to go to
Alright.
hospital
Yeah,
tomorrow.
no more. We've had enough entertainment for today. Let's go jumping jacks.
Ready? Mum's going to eat an oyster.
Oh, we got the oysters.
Look, boys, ready?
Mum's first up. Straight down the hatch. Are you a chew and swallow or just a swallow? What? It's an oyster term.
Chew and swallow.
Ooh.
That's yum.
Whilst the boys got as far away as possible from the oysters, Elenya graced us with a curry that just didn't quite turn out, and she tried to save it with a little bit of cheese.
I've never seen a curry with cheese on it, though.
It's not the best curry. I didn't follow the instructions. Supposedly you're supposed to like put the the curry bit in first and then do all the stuff, but it didn't work out. Anyway, I thought I'd cover it up with cheese.
She didn't read the instructions, it's not just the blokes.
Mm-mm.
We decided to come out here too because we put Ollie to bed and he's learned how to get out and he's just in there running amok.
Yes,
The smiling assassin Ollie.
yes. So we're sitting out here and just enjoying the view.
Can you hear his little footsteps? He's probably... Hey! What are you doing? You're supposed to be in bed, Ollie.
Good morning, guys. It's been a busy morning, hasn't it, big fella?
Yeah. Stitching me hat. There's been a few holes in me hat.
Has that? Haven't noticed.
He's got to stitch him back up to get a few more years out of it. How old would this one be?
Oh, she's, I don't know,
Might be at least.
about 7, 8 years?
Nah, not
Yes.
that long.
Nick, yes.
I can't get rid of it. Oh, yeah. There's been dolphins and everything cruising past this morning too, yeah? So I thought it's the best opportunity to get out,
So your hat up?
sew my hat up.
So he doesn't get sunburn on his little head up there?
Oh!
With a hole is, that would be hilarious.
Me W. Ding, 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 ding. You're
I think we're going to go head to the beach.
This camp at Point Brown was magical, and it was the first time in a while the weather was on our side. All throughout the day there was dolphins and seals swimming through the bay. We even got in for a little bit of a snorkel.
Bacon eggs.
Bacon and eggs?
Yes.
Do you want bacon and eggs?
Dad, me come back and come.
I won't knock bacon and eggs back, Minnie, if you want it.
I was trying to lay here and just sunbake,
Me have a back, Mum.
but this is what I get.
Me
They
want
annoy
the
me.
back. Me want the back.
You want to go back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want
We
bacon
can
and
go
eggs?
with Dad. And the boys were just randomly making a sandcastle and they said, Mum, what's that smell?
Can you get
Bacon and eggs. I said, once Nick gets back, he can make them bacon and eggs. So you're up, big fella?
Yeah. There was nothing out there too, by the way.
Was there?
No.
No sharks?
No sharks, no nothing. It was pretty murky though. Actually, it doesn't look it.
This is what Mummy gets when she wants to just sunbake.
Dad, look at angels and water.
Oh, we didn't get anything.
No.
Oh no. What are we gonna eat?
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs, Mum.
So Nick's had his time, now it's me time. So Nick's just taken the boys up to cook them something because they're always hungry. And I'm just down at the beach doing absolutely nothing. Not being annoyed, not listening to music. I just went for a swim all by myself. This is living Bazza. So good. Oh, big boy. What did you cook me?
A couple of peckers.
Ooh! Is that loaded squid?
Loaded squidlies.
What? Look at that!
That's my
Master
create.
Chef.
Yeah, I know. There's squid, onion, cheese. This is all for me too, by the way.
Yum, that looks amazing. It better taste good.
And all the kids are asleep up there.
What?
Yep.
Nicholas, you're on fire.
They're knocked out, not put to, they'll put to sleep.
How'd you go?
I chopped all the little tentacles up and put them in there with the bacon and all that. That's good.
Yum. With that view. Oh, can't get much better than this, hey?
I actually we've never had good weather at Palubi, but I actually do rate this a bit better than Palubi.
Yeah.
Just in my tiny little opinion.
Tiny little opinion.
Oh.
How did you cook it though? That's the big question.
Stay in this. Stay in. Oh, it's cooked. Yeah, I nailed it.
Did ya?
That's soft.
You wouldn't believe it, but the South Australian wind picked up for the next 4 days.
Is it chewy?
That is perfect.
So we cut our losses and headed for a bit of protection just north in a town called Smoky Bay.
Well, we've moved on from Point Brown now. We had like 4 days of like 40, 50k hour winds plus a few big
But
storms.
we started our time with 2 amazing days.
Yeah, it's like any other spot. You have to have the weather. Anyway, we've moved to Smoky Bay, which is literally what, 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah. And this is where we're going to spend Christmas.
Yeah, so Naughty's off. Just got the boat off. This has got a boat ramp. Caravan park's right near the ocean, so not as wind affected. We can still use the boat if it's windy. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be too much more in this episode. You're cooking.
Yeah, I've got to cook. Oh yes, I'm going to cook. We need some dessert.
Anyway, we're going to finish setting the boat up, and then Elenya can grace you with her cooking skills.
Get ready. She's going to be good.
Oh, anyone want a female to travel to Australia with?
You'd be lost without me.
I know, I would be.
Alright, so today we are actually going to make sticky date pudding from scratch. Right, so the first thing you got to do is chop your dates, put them in a bowl, put a bit of baking soda over them, and then a bit of boiling water and let them sit for 10 minutes. While my dates are doing what the dates are doing, I've got butter, brown sugar, eggs, and then flour to make like a cake batter, I guess. Stop it, Nick.
Ah, that's my sore hand
Ew,
too.
look at your fingers, gross. Stop touching.
You have to taste the butter.
No, stop, Joel. Stop it. Then you gotta mash your dates. I was gonna say prune.
Mash your dates.
Mash
They're all
me-
mashed up.
Mash me date. Put it all together. Alright, in here, and then in the oven.
Lennox, do you want to tell everyone that you just saved the caravan from burning down?
No.
So the boys went off. I don't know what they were doing, but I tried to put Ollie to sleep and I fell asleep myself. And then Lennox, I got woken up to, Mum, something's burning. And I was like, ooh.
Hold your burnt sticky date up. You can't even.
Can I have a piece?
No, the other ones are better. Like that one,
Ow, ow,
that
ow.
one's not looking flash hot.
It's hot too.
Anyway, this is what's in the sauce. We've got brown sugar, cream, bit of vanilla essence, and butter. So you just gotta like mix it all together on heat, medium heat, and hope for the best.
Is that straight out of the method or what?
That is, yeah. It is.
How is it, little fella?
Oh, is that nice? I dare say. How'd it go?
It's not bad.
What do you mean?
I know, I feel like the actual cake's not warm. Did you warm them up?
Oh no, I didn't.
Cold cake,
Oh, Nicholas.
warm sauce.
You're hard to please.
For that, I deduct 2 points.
So what is it?
Mum.
I'll give you a 7 out of 10.
Right, well, I think that's awesome. That is good. I'm going to give myself 9.5 out of 10. That is good stuff.
What about the burnt one? What do you give there? Do you have to deduct points?
That's gone in the bin.
Well, that about wraps it up for this episode. A bit of a crazy start to the new year, but we wouldn't have it any other way. If you made it this far into the video, have a think about hitting the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it sure does help us out. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy New Year, and see you next week.
No way. No way. That was just sight fishing for whiting.
How good